Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we show you how to remove and reinstall the rear brake shoes and drums on this 97 Buick LeSabre. This vehicle ends up having pretty good rear brakes, so we just take them off and put them back on to show you. This procedure is the same for many GM vehicles that have the rear drum brakes, from Chevys to Pontiacs to Olds to Cadillacs. You'll need new shoes and drums from 1AAuto.com, jack and jack stands, 19mm socket ratchet or your lug wrench, some penetrating oil, 2 large screwdrivers or small pry bars, pliers, some white grease or brake grease, and some solvent, some brake cleaner or mineral spirits. You could even use gasoline. Just needs to dissolve grease and then evaporate quickly. Remove the wheel, pry the center cap off with a large screwdriver or small pry bar. If you don't have the benefit of air tools, start with your vehicle on the ground, loosen the lug nuts, then raise and secure the vehicle. Remove the lug nuts the rest of the way, remove the wheel and tire. Spray the hub and around the lug studs with some penetrating oil.
I'm using 2 large screwdrivers to pry off the drum. Just wiggle your drum off. I'm using a small vice grip, and I'm going to connect it right here on the end of the spring and pry that spring off. Remove the spring. And I'm using a large screwdriver again with the flat tip, and I'm going to pry out the big spring that goes around. Once that's out, you can pull out your shoes. The parts that fell off here, this one goes here, and this is the end of your adjuster, and that can come out now too. With this shoe, pull it out, and then remove the emergency brake. Okay, check your drum for any significant wear on the inside, any lips or any scoring that might occur. This right here is just from where it was sitting with the brake shoe. So this rotor's in good shape. And in terms of the shoes, these still have a lot of life left on them. And you'd measure that by how much of the lining is still here. And both of these shoes are in really good shape. If you do need to replace your drums and your shoes, get them from 1A Auto, and you'll see that they're virtually identical.
Same thing with the drum.
Connect the bar to your e-brake first. Use the screwdriver to pull the spring out. Reinstall the adjuster and leave off this end. And again, using a screwdriver, pry up on the clip and get your shoe in underneath it. Take your clip and put it in. Put your adjuster, before putting your adjuster in, or the end of it, just put a little grease on both ends. And pry out a little bit. Put the end in, around your clip. So we got this end of the tensioner or the adjuster here below the hole and it's in. Same with this side here. You can go back in with the spring. I'm using mineral spirits to clean off the brake shoes. You can use brake cleaner, any kind of solvent. We'll do the same thing for the inside of the drum.
And I'll speed up here as we put the wheel back on, put the lug nuts on preliminarily, then let it down on the ground, tighten the lug nuts. Always pump your brakes before you do a road test. Make sure you got a nice firm pedal. And obviously we showed you the passenger side. The driver's side is the rear is the same, and we always recommend that you do service your brakes in pairs. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.